Hello everyone, it is Teenage Knight here, bringing you Madden franchise with the Philadelphia Eagles. In this episode, we'll play the Green Bay Packers. Let's get into it. First play, LaShawn McCoy, broken tackle and gets brought down. Not a very huge gain. Here we go, 3rd and 6 later on in the drive. Michael Vick passes it to Jason Avant, who will get to around the 50-yard line, 21-yard gain. 3rd and 13 now. Michael Vick dropping back, looking over the middle, and finding Steve Smith for a 19-yard gain and a first down. Michael Vick handoff to LaShawn McCoy. He gets stuffed. He has not done anything on the ground so far this year. And I believe it would be LaShawn McCoy who gets injured. 3rd and 13 now again. Eagles had a lot of third down issues. But Vick fires it to the end zone. Touchdown, Jeremy Maclin. No idea how he caught that one. Just an insane play. Here we go. Green Bay's first possession, 2nd and 4. Play action to James Starks. He fires it and just way overthrows his receiver. Just way over his head. No chance on that. 3rd and 4 now for the Green Bay Packers. Rodgers out of the shotgun. It's a low snap. Fires it, and he is brought down right across the first down yard line. Jermichael Finley. Here we go. One more. After the next play, handoff James Starks on 2nd and 2, and he will run it way upfield. He tore the Eagles apart in the first half. Aaron Rodgers drops back, fires it, and hits James Jones, I believe is his name. Aaron Rodgers now handoff James Starks. A small gain, but it is holding on the Green Bay Packers, which will put them back to a 1st and 19, and now it is 2nd and 12. And shotgun, fires, complete. Dominic Rodgers-Cromartie is on the tackle. 3rd and 5 now for the Packers. Aaron Rodgers, who has completed 5 passes in a row up to this point. Rodgers drops back and gets brought down by Trent Cole. So the Packers would settle for a field goal in the Eagles' next possession. First play, McCoy gets stuffed. 2nd and 10 now for the Eagles. Vick drops back, looking, firing, finds Deshaun Jackson for a first down and a 15-yard gain. Wildcat formation, handoff to Jeremy Maclin to the outside. Maclin will get the first down for a gain of 13 yards. Eagles are moving the ball pretty good right now. Vick dancing around in the pocket, looking, firing, finding Deshaun Jackson. Makes it 4th and 6. The Eagles would settle for a field goal. Little over 2 minutes left in the first half. Rodgers would find... my phone goes off. So 3rd and 1 now. Rodgers firing deep, and it is almost intercepted, but tipped down by Kurt Coleman, I believe. And now Michael Vick on 2nd and 10 on the Eagles' next possession. Firing deep and finding Steve Smith, who would break a tackle and get brought down, but he scores the touchdown anyway. Flips the ball into the air, and now that would make it a 17-3 lead. 1 minute and 18 seconds left in the first half. Rodgers looking deep and almost intercepted, but he drops it. We got 3rd and 3 for the Packers now. Rodgers dropping back, looking, and finding Greg Jennings for a small gain, but it's enough to get the first down. Under a minute left now in the first half. Rodgers out of the shotgun once again. Fires it deep to the end zone and just overthrown. But Asante Samuel tackled the receiver. No, Sam Proctor tackled the receiver. It's just a rookie mistake. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line now. Hand off James Starks. And that could have easily stayed a 17-3 lead, but with Proctor's rookie mistake and my slip of the finger, it is 17-10. Vick looking now, firing deep, and gets picked off by Nick Collins, something like that. And he would return it pretty far, and Jason Avant on the tackle. Aaron Rodgers dropped back, finds Jermichael Finley, I believe. It's a close call, but he does get the first down. Or no, he does not, sorry. 4th and 6 now. So here come the Packers out for a field goal. He kicks it. It's up, and it is good. 17-13. 4 seconds left in the second half. Here we go. Michael Vick dropping back, looking, firing deep and finding Jason Avant, but he is brought down as soon as he gets it, so nothing really working on that play. So that would be halftime. First play of the second half. Aaron Rodgers drops back and is brought down by Jason Babin, who is having so far a tremendous year. Aaron Rodgers pitch out James Starks, and he is brought down behind the line. It is 3rd and 20 now. So Rodgers from the shotgun once again. He drops back. He fires deep, and there is a flag, and it is tipped down, but the flag was roughing the passer on Jason Babin. So 3rd and 9 now. Pass to the outside, and Chris Hope just completely messed up and decided to run the other way. I don't know what happened with him. So now Rodgers hits the first down, tries to strip it out, but cannot. So Jermichael Finley with 4 catches, 34 yards on the day. 2nd and inches now. And he will find Jermichael Finley once again. And now inside the 10-yard line, hands off James Starks. He will get flipped for no gain. Rodgers dropping back again and finding Greg Jennings, who that play didn't even have a chance. It was just too quick. Proctor couldn't react fast enough. So here we go now, 17 to 20. The Eagles are now losing this game. So Vick will find Macklin. 2 receptions, 52 yards. Vick dropping back once again, trying to find someone. No one's open, so he tries to force it, and it gets picked off by Charles Woodson. That is not what the Eagles needed, down 20 to 17, especially not against a team with this good of an offense. So later on in the game, the Packers have it at the Eagles' 20-yard line now. Handoff to, I don't even know who that was, but Chris Hope gets in on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. So now in the 4th quarter, Rodgers is from the shotgun once again, fires, and Proctor has to make that catch to be elite. That was just, he should have held on to that. So the Packers come out for another field goal. Let's see if they can make this one to put their team up by 6. The kick is away, and it is good to make it 23 to 17. 7:20 left in the game. Vick is now on the field. Michael Vick looking for something big. Fires across his body, and he gets brought down about the 40-yard line. It's a 24-yard catch for Chris Cooley, his first on the day. Vick firing deep once again and finds Steve Smith, who breaks a tackle, but will get brought down inside the 10-yard line. 5 receptions, 133 yards. He had a pretty good day. 3rd and goal now after a couple sacks, and he will fire, and it will get tipped down. But the Eagles would stay on the field and go for it on 4th down. Not sure if this was the smartest decision, but Vick fires to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Jason Avant. The refs would review, but it would be called a touchdown. The Eagles would go up by 1. So now the Eagles defense has to come up clutch here. 4 minutes, 20 seconds left. And then the offense cannot choke. And on the first play, he is picked off by Williams. And the Eagles have a chance to lock this game up. Vick from under center, looking, and will get brought down. 2nd and goal from the 12-yard line now. Clay Matthews with 2 sacks on the day. Vick firing, and it gets picked off by Eddie House. Or, I don't even know who that is. Not even Eddie House. I don't know why in the world I was thinking Eddie House. But Aaron Rodgers fires. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. So DRC saves Michael Vick, and he runs backwards there. But DRC saves Michael Vick, so maybe Vick can repay him here by locking up the game. And Vick looking, firing to the end zone, picked off by Clay Matthews. This just got out of hand. He would fumble, but the Packers would recover to keep it as a touchback, and that's as far as they got. 2nd and 20. Under 2 minutes left now. Aaron Rodgers fires, finds James Starks, makes it 3rd and 7. The Packers would call a timeout here. Chris Hope is coming in on the blitz. 2nd and 5 now. And blitzing Chris Hope was not the Eagles' best decision, as that left that part of the field just open completely. 3rd and 17 now for the Green Bay Packers. Hands off James Starks, and he would nearly get this first down, but he would be brought down to make it 4th and 2. Here come the Green Bay Packers to take the lead with under a minute left in the game. He kicks it, and it is good. So 26-24. Now the Eagles have to come up very clutch here. Vic throws across the middle. I don't know what he was thinking there. A.J. Hawk with the pick to seal it for the Packers. That would be the game right there. So the Eagles lose their first game on the season. They are now 3-1. Player of the game was Clay Matthews. And then here are the stats. Vic started out very good, but then just got terrible near the end. He ended up with 4 or 5 picks. So James Starks, 13 carries, 66 yards. LaShawn McCoy, 9 carries, 10 yards. We have to get something figured out for LaShawn McCoy. It's just getting too crazy. No one had more than a single touchdown. But our next game is the St. Louis Rams, who are 1-4, so maybe we can get it back against them. But anyway, I will talk to y'all next time.